Footage has emerged of a Myanmar pro-democracy protester being shot dead at point-blank range amid a bloody crackdown by the military, whose soldiers are issuing threats on TikTok warning that "I will shoot whoever I see." The video of a civilian being gunned down in the street has been condemned by a UN special envoy, who also decried separate footage of a medical crew being savagely beaten by police as the generals tried to stamp out dissent.
The shooting video shows the protester being marched away from a building by riot police before falling to the ground after the gunshot rings out.
After the person briefly raises their head, two of the troops drag them down the street by the arms as security forces take control of the area. A protester was taken away by police, and they shot him from very near, maybe only 1 meter. He didn't resist his arrest, and it seems that he died on the street, said the UN's Myanmar envoy Christine Schreiner-Bergner. More than 50 civilians have been killed since the military's February 1 coup, including 38 who died on the bloodiest day of clashes on Wednesday.
At least 5 children have been reportedly killed since the protests began, UNICEF said, with 4 severely wounded and 500 arbitrarily detained.
Digital rights group Myanmar ICT for Development says it has found more than 800 pro-military videos that threatened protesters with further violence.
One video shows a man in army fatigues aiming an assault rifle at the camera and addressing protesters, "I will shoot in your FING faces, and I'm using real bullets.
I am going to patrol the whole city tonight, and I will shoot whoever I see. If you want to become a martyr, I will fulfill your wish," he says. TikTok vowed to promptly remove all content that incites violence or spreads misinformation, while Facebook has banned all pages linked to Myanmar's army. Police were also filmed on Wednesday beating a volunteer ambulance crew in Myanmar's largest city and commercial hub of Yangon. CCTV footage showed armed police stopping an ambulance at gunpoint and forcing 3 medics out before attacking them.
6 cops can be seen smashing the medics over the head with rifle butts, beating them with truncheons, kicking them in the head and blasting out the windows of their ambulance with shotguns.
Meanwhile, Myanmar's military sent fighter jets on a menacing low pass over the country's second-largest city today, in a show of force to accompany the violence.
The 5 low-flying warplanes buzzed over Mandalay in formation as the generals tried to stamp out dissent more than a month since seizing power in the February 1 coup.
And more footage detailed how officers opened fire on crowds of demonstrators in cities around the country without warning, leaving the streets covered in blood.
One piece of footage from Manawa shows how officers were ordered to drag away the body of one protester, who had been fatally shot, while graphic video from Myanmar showed a 14-year-old boy who was shot in the head.
The U.S. called the images appalling. The UN human rights chief said it was time to end the military's stranglehold over democracy in Myanmar, and the world body's independent expert on human rights in the country urged the Security Council to watch the videos before meeting Friday to discuss the crisis.
"I saw today very disturbing video clips," said UN envoy to Myanmar Christine Schreiner-Bergner told reporters on Thursday.